I keep telling you, just because we have somebody that is black in a high, powerful position does not mean that that representation is going to mean that there's going to be a good representation. It's going to be good for the black people, because these people seem to always fail expectations. Good day to all of you guys. Welcome to my channel. I'm Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man. I really do appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to view my content. Don't forget to click this right here so that this video can be circulated within the YouTube algorithm and that my content can consistently be recommended to you. And don't forget, follow me on all the platforms above and below, all right? Appreciate it. All right. Let me give a huge shout out. I'm probably going to do this for a few videos that I'm going to do throughout the week, or maybe just this day. I don't know. But I want to give a huge shout out to the beautiful family I met at the zoo. Jason, Courtney, Jude, and Jude girlfriend Madison. They had two beautiful sons with them, folks. We had a nice time talking and all that stuff about life, about what's currently going on. They are huge supporters of the channel, in which I greatly, greatly appreciate. And they are doing big things. Have two young adoptees that they adopted up in Chicago, two little beautiful boys who was sitting there playing with me, bouncing up and down and everything, just completely gravitated to me. I love kids. Y'all know that. Love playing with kids. And they felt so bad, like, oh, stay off of him. But I love it. Dead serious. I love it. So again, shout out to Jason, his wife, Courtney, son Jude, and his girlfriend Madison, and the little boys, little wild boys. Yeah, y'all, wow. All right, so guys, we got to talk about this story right here, because we have to. Why? Because I keep saying all the time that just because there's somebody that is black in a high, powerful position does not mean that that representation is going to live up to great expectations, because the ones who do live up to our great expectations, we don't talk about them. We don't talk about Larry Elder, Thomas Sowell, Jason Riley. We don't talk about people like that, do we? No, we don't. You don't even know who these people are. If you do, you hate them because of some rhetoric that told you to hate them. But you haven't listened to none of their stuff, read none of their books or anything. Like Jason Riley has a phenomenal book, so does Thomas Sowell and Larry Elder. Great breakdown of things in there. No. You ridicule them. You hate them. You're told to hate them. But then we get people who will go around talking about all these bad things that's happening with the black people. Black people can't get ahead. We need to do this. We need to do that. And then they get into these positions, especially this particular lady that we're going to be talking about here. And look what they do. Check it out.
Mo money, mo problems. At least for former Atlanta city attorney and Democrat Shalitha Robertson. Now, she was just sentenced to 7 years behind bars after being found guilty for pandemic loan fraud over $15 million worth. Robertson gave out this advice in 2023.
Goes back to what I've always told you. Don't ever chase the money.
Mm-hmm.
The money will come.
Chase the universe, not the bag.
That's it. Chase your passion, baby. Chase your dream. The money will come.
Yeah, the money will come courtesy of the American taxpayers. Because safe to say, she didn't practice what she preached. In April and May of 2020, Robertson chose to follow the money and fraudulently applied for millions of dollars in government loans for 4 businesses that she owned. And then she hooked herself up with luxury items that came with a very steep price tag, such as a swanky Rolls Royce, a 10-carat diamond ring. And Georgia filings show that she donated $1,000 to Trump prosecutor Fani Willis's Democratic primary election campaign. That donation went through around the same time that Robertson received her massive payouts from the Paycheck Protection Program. Harris, you can't make this up.
No, I mean, when you hear about all the candy that she was raking in, she was rolling like J-Lo before Ben Affleck. Is there a fiduciary responsibility of Fani Willis as a district attorney to pay attention to, as then a candidate who's donating to her campaign? Like, when you get a certain amount, are you responsible for looking and seeing where that money came from? And if you are, and something like this pokes, are you also responsible for going after that person? I mean, I have questions for Fani Willis now. Robertson basically answered them all. She chased the money, and she was trying to make sure that the pot was big, so she was trying to tell everybody else don't chase the money.
Right.
So when she got there and found the money, it'd be waiting for her.
Right. And according to 12 New York jurors, then absolutely every dollar needs to be scrutinized when you're coming about election, right, Kaylee?
Yes.
In politics, there is a drumbeat, like with Harvey Weinstein when I was at the RNC. They were demanding the DNC pay back the money that was paid to them by Harvey Weinstein in the form of donations. So that is a fair question for Fani Willis. But the audacity of this woman, the Paycheck Protection Program came into place during COVID when I was in the administration, and it was for the purpose of being given to business owners to keep your employees paid because employees couldn't work. Businesses, we didn't want them to go under. So this PPP program was for that purpose. This woman wrote on a form that she had 4 companies and 427 employees. I looked everywhere. I want to know how many employees she actually had. She clearly didn't have 427. She wanted to go out and buy diamonds.
You could steal the money without any employees, which was part of the fraud, just to be clear. By the way, that program was $1.2 trillion. Just last summer, there was a report that $200 billion possibly was spent in fraudulent claims. PPP, unfortunately.
Yes.
There was the pastor in Minnesota. He said he had 28 employees. He didn't have any. There was a pastor, a man in Florida. He bought himself a $3 million home, didn't even have a business.
Wow.
I mean, the fraud was massive. So it was meant in a good way, obviously. But look, at the end of the day, Sam Bankman-Fried, all that money that all that crypto stolen money that he gave to all those politicians in D.C., they're not giving that
was
back.
the other shush fund.
But Lawrence, here's the thing. The government only makes money because of our taxpayer dollars or what it seizes from us. So the good idea wasn't actually a good idea. If they would lessen regulations, that's how businesses thrive and are able to actually make an income. So her getting the free money and everything that people used to crow about and sing about, it is our money that not only goes to the government, but then goes to those fraudulent recipients. And it seems that no one in that party ever appreciates or recognizes that.
They don't understand it, and they're so hypocritical. And this happened all over the country. But what's particularly egregious about her case is part of what her claim to fame is justice, especially in the area. And ATL is the modern-day Black Wall Street. She was stealing money from the community that she said that she was advocating for.
Disgusting.
$15 million that were supposed to go to employment of those Black residents, while still saying under the banner that she's saying no justice, no peace, racial justice. How can you advocate for that and steal from those same people in the area? But this is par for the course with the Democrats of today.
Well, that's right.
Ask Ms. Cullors, who was leading up the BLM organization.
Right.
How you can take
Patricia.
and
that was a
also say
fraud.
that right.
Yeah, that's right. And hypocrisy is not a crime yet, but fraud certainly is.
Yeah, Your passion and the money will come. Her passion was being a crook. Oh, you an attorney? You're what? Look what that did. But guess what y'all gonna do? Guess what some of y'all are gonna do? Guess what some of you would do? There you go talking about Black people. If you think that man, come on now. Reason why I'm doing this is to show you that there's been a huge psyops that has happened to you psychologically that's going on just automatic in your brain to defend people that do wrong. Especially amongst us. Why do Black people want to defend the ones who do wrong? You've been told to say, you always talking about Black people. You've been told to respond. You don't never say nothing. Yes, I do. If you watch my channel enough, I don't care. Everybody gets smoke. Everybody gets a smoke, whether you white, Black, Asian. Did you see how I went off on that dude that killed Laken Riley? Huh? What about her? Huh? Y'all, I know, but all the ones you like to point out is when it's a Black woman or a Black man involved. It's completely wrong, period. But my point is that this exercise is done to show you, look how quick you are to defend somebody doing criminal behavior. Well, you ain't saying nothing about the white people that did it too. What? No. We were talking about her. People who are in good positions that can be good representation to actually shoot and have us look for something. Have us to look for something to shoot for, to inspire, to be like them in these positions. And look what they do. So no, I call out the bullcrap where the bullcrap is. I call out unrighteousness where unrighteousness is. Period. She failed. Terrible. And knew that she was doing wrong and still continued. Matter of fact, some of the money she might have stole might have come from a lot of you Black folks. It might have been for you and she took it. 15 million? Boy, I tell you what now, those 7 years probably not going to be like anything to her. She's like 15 million. I'm doing 7 years. Most likely they're not going to do them all. So what, that's about $2 million a year? Yeah, she's going to do them 7 years, get out and retire. Who knows what she did with that money? Who knows? Anyway, folks, let me know what you guys think about this. Again, I told you, if you guys happen to see me out, even the ones that saw me at the casino, I don't mind talking to you guys. I'm not the type of person where you can't approach me or anything like that. As Courtney, Jason, Jude, and Madison, you guys see, we were very open. We talked for 45 minutes. I'm that way. So if you happen to see me out, along with my wife or my sons, holler at us. All right? I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, hoping and praying that every last one of you click that right there, because I forgot to tell you to do that, and to get into your cell phones and let somebody know in your contact list, and encourage them to subscribe to the channel, folks, because YouTube is not liking the stuff we're putting out. I told you I was going to get hot this summer. The topics that we're going to be talking about are going to get hot. YouTube is going to suppress them. Watch. All right, now I'm getting ready to get out of here. I hope that you guys all have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.